Good afternoon folks, it's Gary here and today we're going to be playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. Now this is made by Larian Studios, it's obviously a sequel to the massively popular Divinity Original Sin 1. Now I know what you're going to say, oh it's not really an MMO. But to be honest, the MMORPG scene at the moment is super quiet. And hell, this has got 4-player online co-op, so I think it kind of fits the bill. So just before we get going, only fair to remind people that this game is in early access at the moment. It's in its alpha, so you're going to see some rough edges. But Larian have proved in the past that they are excellent at supporting their products, so anything you see you don't like, they'll probably fix it. So let's have a look at the character creation. Now, the first thing that's going to jump out to anyone who's played the first game is that we've actually got races to pick from now. We've got the elf, the human, the lizard, who look bloody fantastic, and the dwarf. I also think that an undead is coming further along in the development as well, so it's really cool to have a little bit of diversity to play with here. So I'm liking the look of the elf, to be honest. They've got this real evil feel to them. I mean, check out Corpse Eater. You can eat body parts and access the memories of the dead. So on to the classes, and we've got all the archetypes covered within this game. We've got Shadowblade here, which is very much a rogue who can also use a few spells. We've got Wayfarers who are very good at kind of manipulating the battlefield. They kind of do a little bit of everything. They can put poison traps down, they can heal others, etc. To be honest, we've got so many classes that I'm sure everyone will be able to find something they love here. I'm going to go for the knight, I think. I quite fancy the idea of being right in the middle of the combat. So we can customize this character as well. We've got a couple of different skin colours. There's a few different faces to pick from, a few different barnets. So here we are, all washed up on a beach. Let's get started. Alright, we've got a couple of maggots here up to no good. So before I start playing, it's probably going to help you as a viewer if you know what the hell's going on. So I'm going to explain combat very briefly. Down the bottom here, I've got action points. As you can see, I've got 4 at the moment. Everything from using a potion to a spell to walking is going to use action points. Along the top, we've got the order of play. It's my turn at the moment, and then these dudes get a turn, and then it's back to me. So it's essentially a turn-based RPG. So I'm going to give this dude a crippling blow, and you'll see as I use it, I've now got 2 action points left, and I fucking missed. Have some of that, mate. His buddy's moving in now. So I think we're going to try and finish this guy off. Have some of that, son. And then we're going to batter this little bastard. Boom! So, got some experience there. We can loot these little bastards. Hello, lizard man. Are you looking for a buddy? No. Wow. Shot down. Shot down. So this guy's basically emo as fuck. So we're going to say, look, come join us and we're going to escape. Okay, so we managed to sweet talk this suicidal lizard and he's now part of our posse. I've also made a random cat friend. It appears confused yet somehow compelled to continue following you. This game is super wordy, by the way. If you're not into your dialogue, it's not the game for you. Ooh, what's going on here? Stay back, elf, and stay silent. Your saviour is speaking. Wow, someone's got a high opinion of themselves. Ooh, what do we want to do? I don't think we want to get involved in this. Make yourself small. You'd rather not get noticed. Holy shit, she just evaporated that guy. I'm just going to slurp a quick potion here because you never know what's going to happen in Divinity. There's danger around every corner, friends. So it looks like there's a little bit of conflict. Let's see if we can't resolve this. So the whole resolving the conflict thing didn't really work out. In fact, these guys are beating the shit out of each other. So we're just going to see who wins. It's not looking good for Elodie. Rest in peace, Elodie. We'll never forget you. Well, what we got? A 7. This game is brutal. So we're just going like full on Jehovah Witness mode here. We're just asking everyone if they want to join our cause. So I've recruited all these guys now. I've got a nice little team building. As you can see, grey is definitely the in colour this summer. Most importantly, I have my cat. Ow. So this guy's just challenged us to a game of cards, and obviously we're going to whip his ass. Ooh, I got a hard hand to beat, so I'm going to play that. Quite the hand. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. Well, I reckon you're fucking corrupt, mate. Sorry, mate, I'm not having it. You've bloody cheated. I'm going to spit and say, look, you're not having it. You're going to have to take it off my corpse. Oh, with pleasure. Oh, really? Alright, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Okay, so I'm in control of my rogue at the moment. Now, the cool thing about the rogue is if I hover over an enemy, can you see this little kind of triangle that's just been projected below them? This little one here? Basically, if I'm in that area, I'm considered behind my opponent, and rogues deal crazy damage when you're behind them. So we're going to slip in and start wrecking her, mate. Alright, so she's kind of my magician, so we're going to cast a hailstorm on this guy. Okay, that went wrong. That went very wrong. I've dealt considerable damage to my own team, but thankfully I have a heal. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So as you can see, I've got a couple of people on low health here. I'm going to have to do something about that. But we're not going to be a sissy. We're getting straight in there. We're going to battering ram this guy and knock her to the ground. Have it. Okay, lizard man, it's time to do some serious damage. What have you got? Dragon's Blaze. Oh, that don't look good. That'll barbecue half my team. We're going to hit him with a crippling blow. Oh my god, that deeps. Going to end the turn, and the rogue is going to finish it off. Gaz's top tip of the day: go to a sleeping bag if you want to get your health back. So I suppose what I love about the Divinity games is they never hold your hand. There's no exclamation marks above people's heads, no run-of-the-mill quests to give in. You really have to speak to people, you know, learn the lay of the land. It's the only way to progress within this game. It's really like old school storytelling, and it's bloody fantastic. So I think this story is his wife is in that box and he's giving him shit. Look, let's try and defuse the situation. Wow, that's fucking savage. But loot's loot. An apple and 7 gold. Your life was not in vain, friend. So the fun thing about this game is at the moment I'm playing by myself, but anyone can come in and start playing these other characters if we wanted to. I really recommend getting a little group of friends and playing this game because it's a real blast. Crocodiles on the horizon. I'm going in. So at the moment I'm playing as my rogue, and really I don't fancy running all the way over there. As you can see, I can't even get an attack off if I go up to him. So I can actually end my turn and save my points for next time, and sometimes that's really beneficial. Okay, so this dude's got a wicked spell, Battle Stomp. Essentially it's going to knock these guys down. I think the guy on the left's going to be okay because he's got some armor left, but the guy on the right is going to go for a tumble. Lovely. And then finally we're going to finish this turn off by dinking a little grenade in there. Oh, they're sizzling up a treat. Now, my rogue's got a ton of action points because I saved them all up. Gonna use his special move that bleeds them. I attacked myself. Why would you ever want to do that? Oh god, I'm on my last limbs now, boys. Oh my god, they've cooked her, they've cooked him. Fucking hell, boys. It's all on you, lizard man. Okay, so like I was saying, this game can be a little bit difficult at times. I played like a bit of an idiot there, and consequently, I'm now rattling around in a crocodile's stomach. So let's give this a second try. It's time to wreck these guys. We're going to go for a crippling blow. Ooh, that is lovely. That is lovely. And then we're going to go for the old knockdown. Oh, the double knockdown. Then we're going to flesh sacrifice, which takes a little bit of health from us, but gives us a little bit more time to play with. And then we're going to start laying into this guy. So I'm going to use Adrenaline here, which uses some AP from my next turn, but gives it to me now, so I can finish this guy off. Nice, we've finished him off, and all we've just got is this croc who is absolutely fucked. He's stunned, he's tripped over. It's the end of the road, basically. So as you can see there, my party is the exact same, but I just played so much better. I really thought about my strategy, how I was going to use my different spells, and I've practically taken next to no damage. That's what's really bloody satisfying about this game, is sometimes you go into a fight and just feel as if you can't win at all, and then you just tweak that strategy up a little bit, and you come out a winner. I suppose it's kind of a turn-based Dark Souls in that regard. So what's this little dwarf doing down here? So she's actually teaching me how to make potions, so how do I make one, oh mighty dwarf? It's very much old school in the fact that I have to say, alright, I want the mushroom to go in here, put the vial over here, combine those two, bada bing bada boom. Got myself a minor healing potion. So the character development is where this game really shines. We've not just got the mundane, put a couple of points in strength, put a couple of points in finesse. We've got that of course, but we've also got things like combat abilities. How do I want to specialise how my character fights? Do I want to focus on dual wielding? Do I want to go very defensive? Do I want to learn a completely new branch of spells altogether? Then you've got things like your civil abilities. Do I want to be a good leader? Do I want to be able to barter to get like money off at merchants? And then finally, you've got talents, which allow you to do crazy things like Comeback Kid, survive with 1 health when you were going to die. Do you want to have the opportunity to talk to different animals? It really just makes these characters feel like they're your own. Obviously, we're going to learn Pet Power because I really want to have a yarn with this cat that's been following us. So we're now talking to this cat and he thinks that I'm following him, but I'm saying, look, now mate, you're following me. I think he's actually lost the plot. So, long story cut short, that guy's been locked up for stealing oranges. Now, I just so happened on my adventures earlier to see a guy who looked like he was lying next to a little basket full of oranges, and I reckon he's the one who done it. Yeah, see, we smell oranges. We've caught him red-handed, boys. So it turns out it's not the oranges he's after. It's the drugs that he's smuggling inside the oranges. Look, mate, if you hand it over to me, I'll keep you safe. I've got some good options here. I can either say, no, sorry, mate, but I'm not going to feed your drug habit. I can give him what he asked for, or I can give up on saving this dude entirely and just take some dollar. Really want to free that guy, so I'm going to just give him what he asked for. Good girl, you condescending fuck. Oh well, our dude's free and we got another level. Okay, so that dude gave us the location of a way out of here. And he's marked it on the map. Aha! It's a very sneaky entrance. Oh, I haven't got the tool for digging. So it's time to get us a spade. Has anyone seen a spade around here? Excuse me, sir. Have you got a spade? You do not. Okay, so we've found a shovel here. The problem is, if I move my mouse over it, you notice how the cursor goes red? That essentially means that I'd be stealing. Now, these guys aren't dumb. If I steal it in front of them, they are going to be onto me. So we need some stealth. So we're going to get to this little shady corner and we're going to enter stealth mode. Boom. Nobody suspects a giant rock. We're going to move in. We're now essentially playing Metal Gear Solid. If I'm not in sight, I should be able to take this shovel. Very sneaky. Oh shit! Oh my god, this guy's onto me. It's almost like moving rocks aren't the perfect disguise. Look, I'm going to talk my way out of this one, mate. Shall we go for a little bit of seduction? He's onto us. Found a thief. Shit. Right, well, let's get over here because I don't want any more people finding out about our dirty little secret. That's it, mate. Come in all by yourself, why don't you? Knock him down. He is getting wrecked. Why are these other guys in conversation? Help me! I'm all by myself, comrades. Okay, at least I got the crew now. God knows what went on there. Time for the finishing touches. Oh, she's got bloody magic armor again. Hui. So I won't be robbing the crown jewels anytime soon, but we got our shovel, a successful heist, and we've now entered an underground tunnel. So we've made our way into this mysterious tunnel and we've found ourselves a little campfire, and I think that's a really good time to finish up our session within Divinity. So what I love about this game is how old school it is and its approach to pretty much everything. Whether it be finding a clue that lets you progress the story, or coming up with a really slick tactic to overcome a boss, Divinity just feels rewarding from start to finish no matter what you're doing. And there's just not enough games out there that give you this sense of satisfaction nowadays. Overall, if you can come out of your comfort zone just a little, I challenge you not to have fun with Divinity Original Sin 2. Especially if you can rope a few friends in with you. That's all from me, folks. Take care of yourselves.